There may be no more boring topic than labor statistics and the CPI. Yet much of our lives are affected by these numbers produced by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS as we call it. Imagine the Federal Reserve trying to set interest rates without reliable labor statistics and without reliable CPI data. Pretend you're the President of the United States and you're trying to set the economic course of the country without reliable data on CPI. Now, on September 9th of this year, just literally days ago, the Bureau of Labor Statistics revised the data for the year ended on March 31, 2025, saying that there were 911,000 fewer jobs created in the immediate 12 months that ended in March of 2025. 912,000 less than previously reported. That new data triggered an interest rate cut on September 17th, a cut that might have come much sooner had the correct data been available in the first place. Now, President Trump fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics in response. I think he fired him for incompetence, some say for political reasons. Welcome, Patriots, to this edition of Common Sense for America. I'm your host and commentator, Bruce Rutherford, coming to you from the beautiful Westwood Golf Club in Houston, Texas. Today, we will expose the weaknesses of the Bureau of Labor Statistics and ways those weaknesses could be fixed. If you're watching our podcast, please subscribe to this channel and give us your review. If you're watching on YouTube, please like us and give us your rating. Now, our examination. Now, the BLS is a unit of the Department of Labor with only about 1.2% of that department's total budget of $56.5 billion. It's not a huge part of the federal government, but it's a very, very important part. Its mission, and I'm quoting now, is to collect, analyze, and publish data on the U.S. labor market activity, working conditions, price changes, and productivity to support public and private decision-making. Now, key tasks of the BLS include publishing the monthly jobs report, the consumer price index, the producer price index, occupational employment and wage statistics, what we call the OEWS, job openings and labor turnover survey, the JOLTS, boring, yeah, employment projections, and productivity measurements. Now, obviously, these are very important reports that must be accurate to support the important decisions made by the Fed, the President of the United States, government agencies, state governments, and countless businesses across the country. This September revision of the jobs numbers was the largest revision since 2000. It highlights the deficiencies in the BLS methods that are over 50 years old. BLS gets its jobs numbers from 60,000 individual telephone surveys and surveys of state jobs databases. Now, 60,000 is an awful lot of calls. This process is prone to significant human error. But the 60,000 calls are an inadequate sample for the size of our economy. This process could easily be automated and better controlled with the use of technology. Economists and technologists could do this. The results would be more accurate and more easily produced. The BLS calculates 6 different unemployment rates using different numbers for each. The U3 rate is the rate we usually hear about, but it's not the most accurate rate to measure how well our economy is doing. The U6 rate is a more comprehensive measure that includes discouraged workers and those working part-time for economic reasons. A discouraged worker is somebody who thinks, I can't get a job, I'm just going to stop looking. Now, this rate, the U6 rate, is always higher than the U3 rate, which we usually hear about. In October of 2009, so we had the 2008 crisis, the U3 rate was reported as 10%. 1 month later, the U6 rate was reported at 17.2%, reflecting millions more workers who were experiencing labor problems. Now, the elevated U6 rate persisted for years, but it was not highlighted, and the public, the nation, did not know about how bad the economy really was. Fiscal and monetary policy changes were needed, but they were not implemented because we didn't know how bad the economy really was. Now, another labor measurement calculated by the Bureau of Labor Statistics is the labor participation rate, which measures the percentage of people aged 16 and older in the labor market, including those who are working or who are unemployed but actively looking for a job. Now, the labor participation rate peaked in the year 2000 at about 67%. And it was 62% as of June of 2025, this year. As our population ages, the labor participation rate naturally goes down. Now, the more people participating in the labor market, the better for the overall economy. If more people are working, more are contributing to Social Security, paying taxes, less dependent on social programs, and better preparing for a comfortable retirement. Increasing the labor participation rate should be a key government objective of our fiscal and monetary policy, but we do not even pay attention to it. The Bureau of Labor Statistics should be much more proactive in explaining to all of us the important facts about our economy. Now, I could do a similar examination of the CPI calculations by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and you would find similar weaknesses. But time is limited now. We will attack that subject in a later edition of Common Sense for America. But for now, you are informed of serious weaknesses in the BLS that needs correction. We need a strong BLS producing accurate reports. We do not advocate throwing the baby out with the bathwater. We need the Bureau of Labor Statistics to be fixed, and fixed soon. Now, please discuss this topic with your friends and tell us about your discussion in our comment section. We love hearing from you. I hope you'll join us next time when we examine the high cost of housing in the United States and what can be done to make housing more affordable. Until then, may God bless you and yours, and God bless America.